Hey, everybody. This is Kevin Davidson, your host for Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective podcast. This is episode number 36. I'm getting on up there in episodes, and we're having a lot of fun with this. And like I always say, I do not do this podcast for myself. I do it for my guests, which this week is the smiley Kimmie Gillespie, and whom I call the bearded inspector, Dustin Orlando, which will be up in the second segment. Right, Dustin? That's right. Yeah, he's sitting right over there. So I do this podcast for you guys. I don't do it for me, but I couldn't do it for without my support staff, which is Jennifer Smitis, the area vice president, Caitlin Kornick, Devin, the escrow officers here in the Sugar Land office, and Wendy Santana and Adriana Alzalte in the Richmond office. And if you're watching this podcast and you're an agent or a vendor that operates in the Fort Bend County area, and you would like to be on this podcast, give me a call, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com, and I'll be more than happy to put you on the calendar. But call me quick because I'm booked till June now.
Whoa.
So, in saying that, episode number 36, Kevin's Corner, this is Kimmie Gillespie.
Hello.
This huge smile. Look at all those teeth.
I just went to the dentist yesterday.
Me too.
Oh my God.
7:30 in the morning. I'm like, so very nice. So Kimmie is a real estate agent and the leader of the, I'm going to call it the Houston division of Only One Realty.
I like how that sounds.
So, yeah. We got to call
Devin
and say, we need to change my title. Kevin came up with
So I'm the Houston mentor.
The Houston
mentor.
Yeah. So, yes, Kimmie is an agent, and she's the Houston mentor for Only One Realty in Houston. So, say hi to everybody. Tell them who you are, what you do.
All right. So, hello. My name is Kimmie Gillespie. I am with Only One Realty Group, and part of the Houston office. There are 7 of us agents now. The rest are all in Dallas. We're at 100. We just hit 100. That was our goal.
Mm-hmm.
So, we made it. This year, our goal is 200. So we're heavily recruiting this year.
Your goal was 100 in 2023? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
100 agents.
Okay,
yeah, and
good.
we made it. So as the mentor, any new agents that come on board to Only One Realty, they come under my wing, and I get to help train them, help start their business, getting launched, prospecting for clients, getting listings, and I help them through their first 3 transactions.
And is that for new agents in Houston only, or both Houston and Dallas?
Both, but there are mentors in Dallas.
Okay.
So I'm matched up with new agents that come from Houston.
Okay. And you said you guys have 100 in Dallas and 8 in Houston. So you guys have not been around all that long. I mean, I met Devin a couple of years ago. I've been here for 2 years, and him and his wife came down and we had dinner, and he was just, hi Devin, how you doing? He was just like, I don't know what to do. I can't do da. And it looks like he figured it out.
Oh yeah. It's down to a science. So now we're replicating everything that happened in Dallas and doing it here in Houston so we can grow just as large.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you're also a real estate agent, correct?
Yes.
So what kind of agent are you? Are you a buyer, seller, leaser, investor?
I am primarily a buyer's agent.
Okay. And so that means if you're looking to buy a home, whether it's your first home or your 20th, you can help them find a home.
That's right.
What do you tell people that come to you and say, I want to buy a home, but I don't qualify? What do you do?
I will ask who told them that.
Yeah.
Because there are just so many loan products out there now that, depending on their background circumstances, there might be some kind of creative solution to get them qualified for a home.
Do you have any kind of program or something that you can help someone get from the point of not being able to be approved and not getting a home to becoming a home buyer?
So with my lender partners, they can put them on like a track, and it helps them from like a 1 to 2 year out perspective of how are we going to get their credit score higher, tips of how to better save, manage their money so that they can be in a position a year from now to be able to purchase.
Okay. So there is, so if I came to you and I knew I couldn't qualify, but I wanted to figure out how to qualify, you could help them with that.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Are you, what area of town in Houston do you primarily like to work with buyers at?
I mostly work with first-time home buyers. Love you guys. And where they're purchasing is mostly it's the northwest quadrant of Houston. So from like central, if you look at a map, from central downtown to I-10 west, up 45 north, and then all the way around to like 99.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if you're familiar with Houston, you just take 45 and I-10.
Yeah, if you just put it
four
in a quadrant.
quadrants,
Yeah.
number one.
Yes.
So, because I know, I'm very familiar with that area because I graduated from Klein Forest.
Okay.
Yeah, way back in the day.
Yeah.
But, Dustin he understands. He's old like I am too. So tell me about the market for you right now. How are things going?
Things are going well. So last year it ended up still being pretty steady for me, even though interest rates were getting higher up there. I actually had my best year in real estate last year.
Really? Well,
Yes.
I'm glad that Steel Title can help you with that.
I'm very, very thrilled. Yeah. So now I got to do it again this year.
Well, you got to beat it.
I had to beat it. 50% increase.
So your best year ever. How many deals did you do total?
I did 9 sale transactions and 6 leases.
Really? Mm-hmm. Very nice. Very nice. And tell us a little about tell everybody out there, if they're an agent, they're looking for a place to handling a license, or if they're looking to make a change, tell everybody about Only One Realty.
So Only One Realty is how I made a change. I came from a big name brokerage, and there I just wasn't getting the support that I was needing. I was a newer agent, and where I was, it seemed to be more of a culture of they've been doing this for years. They know what they're doing. So it just was not working for me. And so I was connected with Devin, and I got to talk with him and tell him my vision for real estate and what I needed and how I needed the support. And he had it. He had it all. So Only One Realty, they have an entire resource library of just video after video of any question you might possibly have in real estate. There's already an answer there for you. Not only that,
is Devin the one that did
it's
the
Devin
video?
he's the one personally making the videos. And then Devin and Adriana, they are so available. Even though they're in Dallas, I get answers from them almost immediately. And it's also a culture where I'm not nervous to ask them a question. At my previous brokerage, I was kind of like, ooh, if I ask this question, they're going to be like, why don't you know this? But that's not the case here. So I just have endless support, and they're also very supportive of my art business, which is a breath of fresh air because I felt like to other people, they were making me choose, like you have to be a realtor or you can be an artist, like you can't do both. But when I got to a place where I did get to do both, that's when I really flourished.
Yeah, you were more comfortable and you weren't.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, Kimmie is like, and I don't know many, but I've seen your work. She's freaking amazing painter.
Thank you.
You do murals.
Murals.
And tell everybody what a mural is and what that means. I mean, it's not like this right here.
So a mural is a large, normally on a wall space, indoor or outdoor. So I've done quite a few nurseries and children's rooms. But last year I got to expand into the commercial space.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bigger?
Doing more restaurants, bars, bigger walls. Yeah. So it's been a lot of fun, and every client is different. Every job is different. So I just get to use my creative brain quite a bit. It's a lot of problem solving because each wall is different. You have a different material, different size, different place of how to get to it. So it's
how did you, were you born with that talent or did you learn it?
I would have to say I was born with, my parents, they met in art college. So they're
Well,
both
there you go.
artists.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the gene.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Doesn't matter what you want to do with your life. You're going to be a painter.
So I never like studied art.
Never went to art school.
Never practiced a trade, if that's what you call it. But yeah, my first mural was at my old school where I used to teach. I used to be a teacher back in another life. And as my parting gift to them before I went into the business world, I got to do a mural in the cafeteria.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is the mural still there?
No, that's the thing.
What the hell?
That's the thing about murals. They get painted over. That's just part of life. But they got accepted for a grant or something to get their whole cafeteria like completely redone. It's really cute. It's a pre-K kindergarten building, so like the entire cafeteria is like very cutesy.
For kids.
All four walls. Like I just did one little.
You got pictures of it, though,
I
right?
do, and everybody's like, "We miss it. Bring it back." And I'm like,
"Sure, write the check."
Yeah, there are more walls in the building.
Money talks. That's amazing. But we wanted you to do it for the children.
I know.
The children can't pay my bills.
This is true.
Oh, it's so true. What do you see the market going, the real estate market going into 2024?
So I think it's going to get pretty heavy in the spring. Interest rates are forecasted to continue coming down. But then it's just typical for the spring market to be kind of crazy anyway, because that's when a lot of people are looking to buy so that they can move in the summer when their kids are off of school. So I think in spring and summer is going to get pretty busy.
You don't think it's ever going to get like COVID days again, do you?
I don't think to that extreme, but I do think there will be a wave of buyers, because the ones who have been on the fence since last year because they wanted to buy but they were nervous for the interest rates.
So
there
you think
are a lot of
everybody's
people
waiting
in that same boat.
You think everybody's waiting for the interest rates?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Home prices are not going to be coming down.
No.
So how much lower do you think interest rates are going to go, in your opinion? Because right now they're having around 6-ish.
Well, today it's like 7.25.
Well, some like a couple, like Interlink, David, he's at 6 point something.
Okay.
That's what he told me. That's what he told me.
I won't argue. They change every day.
Yeah.
And depending on
Well,
your
this was last
qualifications,
week,
your
too.
product,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
different things. But I do see them going into the 6s.
What about the 5s?
5s would be very hopeful.
Okay, that'd be great.
But then then we've got supply and demand.
Well, right now there's no supply. Not a lot.
There's a lot of inventory in Houston.
It's not what I hear. Everything I've been told is there's no inventory.
What?
Yeah, I'm talking to the wrong people, I guess.
In what parts?
Well,
Of Houston.
I'm not an agent, so I just you got a contract.
Maybe
Okay,
I'm
great.
thinking more on the lines of
Not
new
build,
construction.
yes.
Yeah, because they're
Everywhere.
plenty of
Yeah.
new
A
construction.
resale, on the other hand.
Okay, yeah, resale. And not many come on the market. I have like saved searches for Spring Branch, Independence Heights, Edo, just so I can get alerted of new things coming on the market. And Edo is probably the only area that has the most coming on the market.
I know a lot of agents that are doing a lot of new build business right now because the incentives are so.
The incentives are
just
amazing.
amazing, so.
Yeah.
I wish my girlfriend would let us move, but she won't. But so, marketing wise, what do you do to promote your business?
I do a lot of social media. That's probably the primary category.
You do a lot of video. I've seen your videos.
Yes, I'm doing a lot of video on Instagram and Facebook. I used to do a lot of TikTok, and I've started backing away from that. Although they were fun to make, from TikTok, I was not generating Houston-based leads. Because TikTok video, I have 15.2 thousand followers, but they're all around literally the world.
Exactly.
And most of my TikTok following is other agents. So I've kind of changed TikTok to be almost like a recruiting platform of agents to come on board to Only One Realty.
There you go.
And sharing just advice. And it's actually a really good network of getting help from other agents on TikTok. But anyway, Instagram, Facebook, that's where I can get more localized lead generation through my videos.
Okay. Well, it seems like you have your plate full. Real estate agent, mentor, team leader at Only One Realty, and you're an artist.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's probably never a dull day in Kimmie's world.
There's never a dull day.
Never a dull day.
And I'm a dog mom, too.
Oh, yeah. By the way, tell them this. No, never mind. Dog, Prozac. Call her later.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that was funny. So, if anybody needs a realtor, a mural painted, or they are looking for a brokerage, how do they get a hold of you?
You can contact me by cell phone, 832-787-2291, or you can shoot me an email to Kimmie, Kimmie, at onlyonerealtygroup.com, with the 1 being the number 1.
Nice. And then you can be found on Facebook, Instagram. What else?
Those are LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. And you have a website too, right?
I have my website, kimmiedesigns.com.
There you go. Awesome. I think this might be the most fun I've ever had on my podcast.
Really?
Yes. So, I mean, it's hard not to be in a good mood around this girl. So she's constantly laughing.
I am.
So one more time, give me your phone number.
832-787-2291.
Kimmie Gillespie, folks, from Only One Realty. Great realtor, great artist. Give her a call. We're going to take a short break and move to segment number 2 of Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective, with the bearded inspector, Dustin Orlando. Be right back.